Hi everyone, I'm Chef Chaya Ryvka from thelivingvision.com, back with Living Tree Community Foods for our third video in our 4 parts leading up to a wonderful strawberry maple parfait. And so far we have done a strawberry syrup, we've done a maple cream, and now we're going to be doing a vanilla shortbread cookie. I should introduce you to my son. If you saw the previous videos, you met him last time and heard about him the time before that. This is Sleeping Hodiah, and we will see how amazing it will be if he sleeps through our food processor today. So let's see, we'll get started here. What we're going to be using and starting with for our vanilla shortbread, I think I might have said cookies, but it's actually a crumble today. However, you can use this recipe for cookies, which is really nice. The crumble can be used as a sprinkling on ice cream or yogurt, or obviously to build a parfait like we're doing today, or even to do a fruit cobbler would be really nice. Or we'll talk about how you can turn that into a cookie a little bit later. So it's fun because these are all very wonderful recipes that can be used for a diverse, a diversity of things, of sweet treats. So today we're going to start with 1 cup of this amazing cashew butter. It's creamy and those cashews are just slightly sweet. It's really a delicious, delicious butter. So I have to open this guy up. Okay, and again I'm using my little metric Wonder cup, down to the cup measure. Okay, so there is a cup of cashew butter. Pardon the mess. We'll get that whole cup in there. There we go. And now to that, what we want to do is add 4 super juicy medjool dates. 1, 2, 3, 4, which are available online from Living Tree Community Foods. And then we're going to add a tablespoon of this awesome vanilla powder. It's really amazing stuff. And then we'll add about a 1/4 teaspoon of some sea salt. There we go. Before going on to other ingredients, we want to get this blended or processed together, and we want those dates to get completely broken down. If you have a smaller food processor, it might be difficult to get the dates broken down with the cashew butter in this quantity. So you can cut it in half and do 2 parts if you want to. But this is a 16 cup food processor. So here we go. Okay, so we just finished processing. And when you're processing this first section, you just want to really make sure that those dates have been completely incorporated. I don't see any date pieces going on in here at all anymore. It's just been completely taken into the butter, and now it's its own thing. So to this, what we're going to do is add 1 cup of Brazil nuts. That's just whole Brazil nuts. And I'm also going to add a 1/3 cup of mulberries. And usually I tell people, you know, you can use whatever type of dried fruit you want to, or raisins or this or that, but really mulberries have this really special kind of creamy, buttery, I don't know, it's a very distinct, mild, but sweet flavor, and it's just perfect for these shortbread, quote unquote, cookies or crumble. So I'd really stick to the mulberries. And those also are available here at Living Tree Community Foods online. So we've got the cup of Brazil nuts in there, and we have a 1/3 cup of the dried mulberries. And now what we want to do is get these incorporated but not fully broken down. I want to have the Brazil nuts mostly broken down, but I want to feel a little crunch in there. Those Brazil nuts should add some texture, and the mulberry should add a little texture too. They should be distinct, that I'm biting into a little bit of mulberry. So, whoops, I'm going to turn this off, and I will start by just pulsing in the Brazil nuts. I'm going to scrape this down. It's quite sticky, so I'll have to do a little scraping here. Now I'll just turn it on for a few moments, or not. Scrape it down one more time. Okay, that's gonna do it. This is a little stickier than it normally is. But what I want to do is just give it a little taste, see if it has the right flavor. And the flavor is perfect. It's just a little bit stickier than normal. I'm going to see if I can get those Brazil nuts broken down just a little bit more. Okay, that's going to do it. Okay, so we are going to put this vanilla shortbread base out onto this plate so you can see what we've got going on here. And this is really perfect for cookies or kind of vanilla shortbread bliss balls, if you would. Or as we're going to use it for a cookie layer in our parfait later on. Now, if you did want to turn this into a cookie, all you would do is take a tablespoon or a scoop, like a mini ice cream scoop if you have it, and I'll show you with a tablespoon. You just take a tablespoon of it, a rounded tablespoon is fine. Pop that out, and then form it into a little ball, and then just flatten that out. Okay, and I'll set this on the side here. You can do a couple of those, and then what you would do is refrigerate that, and it'll firm up quite a bit in the refrigerator, and that's your cookie. You just keep it in the fridge so that they stay firm. They can also stay in the freezer, and then you can pull out your cookies as you want them. So that's a little vanilla shortbread cookie, and pretty soon we're going to be using this for our parfaits, so stay tuned for that episode coming up soon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chef Chaya Ryvka. This is Living Tree Community Foods, and we will see you soon. Thanks for joining us.